After last year's inaugural season, the World Combat League has proved that it's here to stay. Powerful knockouts, all-out battles with no let-up have shown that it's the purest form of mixed martial arts being fought today.
Because in a real self-defense situation, you don't bob, you don't weave, you don't take a round off. No, you don't have that option.
Tonight, the Los Angeles Stars top fighters Ray Daniels and Jack Felton travel to Colorado to take on Thomas Longacre and the Oklahoma Destroyers in a clash of the West Coast Conference rivals. Find out who's ready for the Turf Wars next. Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside the Denver Coliseum here in Denver, Colorado. Second season of the World Combat League now on the air. Proud to have you alongside Doug Dunbar with Chad Range and Guy Mesger, and this crowd is psyched up inside the Coliseum, and you know what they should be. The LA Stars taking on the Oklahoma Destroyers tonight, and Guy Mesger, interesting. First out of the box as we look at some of the Stars, this will be one of the first times they've ever fought maybe at 5,000 feet up in altitude. A little different than at sea level.
Oh, absolutely. You're talking mile high. It's a sprint sport to start with, and now they got handcuffs on their lungs, so it's going to be interesting to see how they do.
Those of you new to the World Combat League, some of the most elite fighters in the world, and we break it down by conferences. We've got the West and the East, and by the way, the St. Louis Enforcers, new to the league this year, they were the Houston Enforcers, last year's World Combat League champions. We'll go through the season and culminate with the final four teams in the conference finals, and then they'll fight it out, the last two, for the World Combat League Championship. And there is the man who created it all, the founder of the World Combat League, Mr. Chuck Norris, in attendance here in Denver at the Coliseum, ready to see some great action tonight. And we've got some of the best fighters in the world and on the stage and ready to enter the combat zone. Here they come, the Los Angeles Stars, coached by Colin Van Dusen. He will lead the Stars in. And now to the stage, Oklahoma and the Destroyers. They are led by Coach Dale Cook. Cook taking a good look around. We are set and ready to go. And into the combat zone. Rules for the fighters, real simple. We've got 6 fighters on each team. 2 halves. We'll go 6 fights, take a pause, another 6. Each fighter, 1 3-minute round in each half. 3 judges now scoring in the 5-point must system. 5 to the winner, 4 or less to the opponent. Knockout, it's 15-0. Selection of the fighters. Los Angeles choosing first, and that's Jack Felton, 5'9", 147 pounds, so in the same weight class. For the Oklahoma Destroyers, that's Thomas Longacre. He will take on Felton. Longacre, 30 years old, 4-1 in the World Combat League. For the Stars, Felton, he is 4 wins in the World Combat League. This should be a good matchup to get us out of the gate here in Denver. There's the tail of the tape, fairly evenly matched except for everything but age. Giving up 9 years, Longacre is. So here we go, underway, match number 1.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see. Longacre is kind of considered the anchor of the Oklahoma team. It's interesting that he chooses this kind of fighting because Longacre is a hard puncher.
Now, Longacre's first loss was suffered in the Western Conference Finals to Timmy Connors. You got to think he has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, wants to start this season off right.
Looks like Jack Felton might have a chip on his shoulder now. Took a swift kick inside the leg.
Go, baby, LA Stars!
Right? Yeah, that was pretty close. It looked like it was an inside kick. I don't think he liked it. He's just letting the referees know that they're getting close.
Referee there is Al Wiggers making his way around the ring.
You know, Jack is using, he's using as kind of his point experience very effectively. He's jumping in there, jumping the gap, and landing these punches, which is good for scoring points. Not necessarily power-oriented, but definitely effective for racking up points. We got to see if Thomas can sit down on his punches and try to get a little more power like that. That was some good power punching there.
You're watching Season 2 of the WCL, but don't forget, all the best action from Season 1 is now available on DVD at these retailers.
Okay, nice 1-2 by Jack Felton. The set down in the punches, too. That was a lot more effective.
So the call now is holding against Felton, so a point will go to Longacre for the Oklahoma Destroyers. So that's a point in the bank for Oklahoma, and the fight's not over yet.
Thomas looks to be doing a lot of chasing of Felton. Ooh, good-looking spinning back fist. Looked like it was off the mark, though.
Oh, Felton threw a good right, caught Longacre with a good right hand there. It looks like Longacre's starting to get tired, too. It looks like his punches are starting to get kind of lumbersome. This altitude's probably taking it to him a little bit.
Yeah, we mentioned it off the top. Denver, Colorado, 5,000, a mile-high city, 5,000 feet above sea level, and this is a little bit of a different environment for guys and women fighting here in the World Combat League. Get winded real easy up here.
And the motto is full throttle action. They go right after it for 3 minutes. There are no ropes, no stalling, and no passivity. So these guys are going all out all the time.
Oh, good right hand, good right hand. The kick was kind of flashy, but there's no power in that. That punch is what caught him.
Longacre looks stunned. He might be hurt.
Yeah, he definitely got hurt with that one. And another one.
Jack Felton just gave up another penalty point, though, with the hold, and now Felton coming in for the kill. He knows he's got him.
Uh-oh. Longacre trying to hang on to this one.
Longacre out of the ring. Felton feeling pretty good for the LA Stars. Again, Felton in the black, Longacre for the Oklahoma Destroyers in the red.
Longacre was hurt, but that's interesting that he's getting an 8 count because he got pushed over the edge. That's not really a knockdown. It'll be interesting to see how the judges look at that.
And there you go. The first of 6 matches in the first half here from Denver in the Denver Coliseum.
You know, there's Felton. He's doing a good job of countering Thomas Longacre. And here's the knockdown. You can see he really didn't land anything, and he got the knockdown.
Jack Felton puts the LA Stars up early, 15-6, but you give those 2 points away for holding, so 8 points for Oklahoma. 15-8, match 1, and on the way, yes, they do fight like girls. The women still to come here in the first half. Alicia Ashley and Jerry Seitz, where the World Combat League continues.